and welcome everybody. Sorry, I was having a coughing fit there. Wow. Also, I was trying to do Invaders from Space. Trying to get that going as well. I got one of those in real quick. Let's get you all in here right here. Again, oh, my eyes are watering from that coughing attack I was just having. Welcome to the stream. I'm starting to cry, everybody. This is so amazing. It's so amazing to be here. Oh, my God. It happens. It happens. Go into a coughing mode. After a long week, I still won, and I'm back on the stream stronger than ever. Well, there you go, s.p.e.c.i.a.l. I hope you have a better week. We're going to get into it, everybody. Wow. All right. So as you can see, everybody, I'm in the game right there. Whoa, something just blew up. All right. I was taking on all the boss mobs, alien invaders here. I was just trying to get credit for this while I was waiting for the startup, so I can at least get one more of those in the quiver. For our weekly, we're going to get into some Fallout 76 today. We're also going to do some battles if they want to show up. I don't know why it is every time this doesn't show up unless I, like, refresh it. Something like that. There we go. There we go. So we're going to also do some battles today as well. And my eyes are all watery from coughing. I often have struggles coughing as well. Let me go back to my base here. We're going to get into it. We're going to do all our daily stuff together and all of that. Thank you, Akia, for being here. TARDIS ready to go. Akia, again, with the hype and the love. And Rotisserie G ready to go as well. I see I got my crew in the thing. I've already created a group, everybody. Feel free to jump onto the server and join the group. And we're going to get into it. Let's just go into it because I'm just going to choke to death. Let's go. Sorry, I muted my coughing. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just get in like coughing mode. There we go. All right, let's get into the game here. Try to look through my tiers and get it going on. Collect all my daily stuff, all this purified water. Get all that going. Problem with coughing so much, mess up my voice as well. Then we'll go ahead and get in here and trade out some weapons. Oh, the fixer. Huh, got another fixer drop. Interesting. And then we'll get rid of all this other stuff over here. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. This game is just so beautiful, everybody. It makes me cry. Or it could have been I was having a coughing attack. Allergies, I would tone that too. It's a beautiful day today. Oh, man, it's nice and warm here in East Tennessee. Very, very nice. I like it. I like it. Let's get over here. We're already in the crafting set. Let's get out of the power armor. Now, what I did is, since it was right at the top of the hour, I jumped over there to be part of the event. And that now gives me a minute or two to do all the other stuff that I need to do, which is to repair all my armor and all that other stuff. Let's check our dailies. What we're working on, audio tape, really. I know right where one of those is. Daily up. Wow, a lot of stuff in a daily. Look how many dailies there are. Cook a meal, kill the Deathclaw, repair armor and weapons. Oh, I should have taken a picture of alien invader and alien enemy. We'll have to do that at the top of the hour. Repair armor. That's one we definitely want to work on. So let's see if we got any random items that we can repair. Yes, we do. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get some of that repair in there. G and then R. That's looking good. Maybe some armor we can repair. That's not armor. What am I doing? The wrong one. Go to the right. There we go. All right, now I need a tissue. I don't know, everybody. I'm getting to the age now where I go outside for 5 minutes and all of a sudden it's like allergies descend upon me. Never had any allergies when I was young. Only when I moved here to this allergy capital of the world, apparently. All right, we got rid of that. Now let's go ahead and scrap some of these items. Now, every time you log in, everybody, you're going to be doing this. This kind of like micromanagement of all of this various loot. Otherwise, you can't move. You can't do anything really in the game unless unless you have some way of mitigating the weight of all the stuff. And I have a bunch of perks that I use to mitigate most of the weight. But most of the time, I am micromanaging all my stuff. Let's get over here and grab some of this razor grain right here. I don't know if I have enough out here to do fungus soup, but you know what? We'll get a little bit of it, and we'll get started. So one of the things was to make so much fungus soup, so we're going to go in, make a little bit of corn soup. Oh, there we go. With plants or fungi. Okay, so we can just do it with plants. Now we're out of boiled water. Awesome. Let's boil a bunch of water. And then all food, more corn soup. And there we go. Easy peasy. I love it when it's so easy. So easy to get those done. Now, my goal is to get those done as quick as possible so I can get in with my crew doing a whole bunch of other things. Some of those things are going to be our weeklies. Let's see. Kill a death claw. I know where that is. We can go ahead. Oh, actually, let's do our crafting stuff first. Let's do our... Oh, he's already in there. Try to sell my stuff. Can't sell my stuff because he's in there. I'll come back to it later. Armor. Hellcat. What are we at weight-wise? 240. Let's have some more perfect bubble gum. Let's get that. Now I have the sound off right now on purpose, so I don't have to listen to all the extraneous overlapping audio. Let's go ahead and get our boost and all of that. National Canadian Bacon Day. Ooh, there we go. I like me some Canadian bacon, especially on pineapple pizza. Nice t-shirt, if I may notice. Well, thank you. Yes, it's got me on it. Look, Kismet right there. You can actually get them in a whole bunch of different colors. You can actually get them through my merch store. I forget which one it is. I think it's Teespring. It's the one you can get the all-over design. I love the all-over design. It came out amazing. It's actually super comfortable, too. It's not too thick and not too thin. You know how, like, some cotton t-shirts are real thick? It's like the perfect, like, thickness. You know, it's good for warm or cold weather. Like, if it's cold weather, you just put a jacket on, but warm weather, you can not have a jacket. And then also, you don't have, like, such a huge cotton thing going on. Where you're like burning up in the heat. All right, I think I got it. I don't know. I didn't see. Let's get out and take a look. Sadly, you cannot check your thing while you're in the thing. Let's see. Kindred Spirit, 3 hours. Yep. All right. Now we'll get our luck going on. What else? Do we have any other dailies that I should be thinking about? Just the repair and then taking a photo. Hopefully it's in a better spot. The one I was just in was in this like forest area, which I rarely ever go to, but it'd be hard to do stuff in there. So holotape. I know right where one of those is. I'm just going to run in there and probably just grab it. Again, let me go back to my shotgun set. Let me remember to perk packs. Always something slowing you down. These perk packs after a while are just just annoying. The only thing that's fun about it is the funnies. What does an education person call an insurance policy? Vault Tech. Okay, that's not a advertisement or anything. I'm sure. Okay, so we got that. And where am I going? I'm going to go to... God, right out of my head. I'm going to go to the airport. That's where I'm going. Airport. Fast travel. Well, mega kill box. And there's a bunch of other ones. Now, we're not going to start the battles until about 30 minutes to an hour in. I've been noticing that the battles have really been falling off. If I feel like I'm not getting a lot of participation in those battles, I may just suspend those for now. But we'll see. We'll see how much we get battles going on. All right, so I'm going to run here into there. I'm not even going to bother with my power armor. And I'm going to... Oh, I forgot to do my fusion cores again. I'm going to run in here, and I just... Oh, wait, wrong way. This way. I happen to know where one of these things are. Let's get in here. See if I can find my way there out of habit. What has changed? Well, wow. That's like a whole stream in itself. A lot. A lot has changed. First, they've added voiced NPCs. So if you were missing the old feel of the old Fallouts, they now have fixed a lot of that as well. They've added a lot of great storyline, better faction storylines, a whole bunch of new factions too, if it's been that long. And a lot more overall fun, I think, in the game. They've, of course, done a tremendous amount of bug fixes as well. That I think you will enjoy if you have not played in a while. I'm trying to find my way. There we go. Blew yourself up. Trying to find my way over here to this room. Right over here. There it is, and it is... Where is it? Is it on the table? It is here somewhere. Where are you hiding? Right there. Bingo! Ha-ha! And I'm out. Oh, or I'm not. Oh, that one thing made me overburdened. Now, speaking of NPCs, see, there's a random guy walking around right there. So a whole NPCs that you might not have seen before. Actually, I can just drink some water maybe, and that would make me a little underweight. There we go. Like, there's random NPCs everywhere. So if you played through the game like I have, I played through 5 times. I've played through since the very beginning of the game and never stopped playing. I've played on all 3 platforms. I'm on PC right now, but I've also played on PS4 and on Xbox. And one of the things that they've done is they've made it where it feels like a real Fallout now. Ever since Wastelanders came in, even if you start a brand new character, you come out of the vault, bam, there's somebody there to talk to. There's missions and interactions. There is perk selections and deep dialogues based on your perks. Like in my case, I do very high charisma because I like people to tell me all their secrets as well as for me to convince them to do what I want them to do, which is super, super helpful. What you can do is convince people, like I convinced the people right at the very beginning, because I deleted all my previous characters and started again on Wastelanders. As I was going through, I convinced them to give me a weapon right at the very beginning of the game, which was very, very useful, by the way. And then things like that. Or you could use your strength, or you could use your intelligence. And then it seems like it isn't very deep because some of the original quests were not very deep, or they're very confusing. But a lot of the newer quests since Wastelanders have been way better, including all of the storyline that goes along with the Brotherhood, which is way up here somewhere. Where are you hiding at, Brotherhood? Not Foundation. Foundation is a new area, if you haven't seen that. Over here, Crater. Foundation is like settlers. Crater's like raiders. And then, of course, you have the Brotherhood. Here they are at Fort Atlas. And then, of course, you have all this new backstory and all the storyline that goes along with it, which is incredibly excellent. It's probably my favorite story in the game itself. If you have not played in a while, I highly recommend playing through. Now, if you have not seen the seasons and things of that nature, that's what I'm doing right now with my crew. We work on the scoreboards. And it's really fun to unlock all these things. You get new allies, new weapons. You get stuff that helps you in your camps and builds, as well as things like new beds, stuff like that. legendary module, atoms, caps. You can see I got a jumpsuit there. And this is just at the very beginning. And the further you get into these, the cooler and cooler stuff you get. Like here's a brand new ally right here that you can get for your camp. Much like you could, like in Fallout 4, where you could get companions, where your allies actually just stay at your camp. And each of them have different perks and different kind of storylines that you go through. And I even done all of mine. So I got so many. I haven't even got to that yet. I spent a lot of time doing my events each time. And each time there are some daily challenges and some weekly challenges. So right now, I like on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I work on my dailies. And then on Thursdays, today, we also work on our weeklies. And I try to work the weeklies in a little bit because some of them are like, hey, you have to do 5 daily ops, in 3 days. So that's a pretty good amount. I also got to claim some workshops. Now, I also have something called Fallout First, if you're not familiar with that. And that allows me to do a lot more crafting and stuff of that nature. Gives me this thing right here, the scrap box, which is awesome. Notice I've got 6,000 bone shards, right? I've got 9,000 glass shards. And I can actually sort this by stack weight now as well. And you can see I have 28,000 steel. Now, why do I need all of that? Well, you never know. I might go on a crafting spree. But really, it's just a great place to put it all so it's not taking up your main stash. And it really helps you a lot if you're a big crafter and you like building fun little bases and things like that. And they've added so much stuff to the bases stuff as well. And I could go on and on and on and on and on, but you get the general idea that they have done a massive upgrade to the game. So I highly recommend it. And in fact, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't play it because I'm 50 years old, everybody. I answer to no one. I answer to no one. I can do whatever I want, play whatever I want. Let me fix my green screen there. I see my green screen is a little still too far. Hold on. I'm a perfectionist, everybody, when it comes to my stream. If I see something I have to fix, I'm on it. There we go. Are there story modes? Yes, there are storylines. Absolutely, Quick Fingers. There are tons of storylines. Like I said, not only storylines from the Brotherhood and the Foundation and the Crater, but there's also secondary storylines. Like right now, we're doing Invaders from Space. So there's other like activities that are going on that you're taking on, all these aliens that are landing, which is actually part of the Fallout lore. If you've ever played Fallout 4 before, you know that you might run across some visitors to this planet that you, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but you get the idea. See, I won't even spoil games that was from like 5-10 years ago here on the stream. But yeah, so you're doing a lot of that stuff. And they've really been doing a great job, I think, on most of the events. Some of the events are really time consuming, like Meat Week and Foshnot. They take like 20 to 30 minutes. But a lot of them now are a lot shorter. They're 6, 7 to 10 minutes. This one here, the Aliens one, is like 5 to 10 minutes, pretty fast as well. Let me say hello to my crew before I forget. Hey, everybody. All right, getting prepped. We play as a team, by the way, on PC. So if you're looking for a crew to hang out with, you're welcome to come join me. You can actually add my name, Kismet. I just ask that you be awesome and work together as a team. Oh, JC Hunter coming in, helping me out today, everybody. My awesome mod. Make sure to show him lots of love. Make his job nice and easy by following those chat rules that you can find right below the stream. Now, of course, if we get one more retweet, everybody, we get to 5 retweets, then he's going to give you guys 1,000 Kiz Caps for you to use in future giveaways as well. All right, and I'm trying to get to complete the Invaders Beyond Daily Challenge. I've got to get a picture of some aliens. That's in about 30 minutes. I kind of feel like, you know what, let's just go ahead and start with the big boy here. We're just going to start with the Daily Op. Let's do it. Unless, God dang this thing. Come on. Sometimes it's really annoying. There we go. We're going to jump into the Daily Op. Now, I wish I had done the Daily Op yesterday, but oh well. Because we're going to do decryption, and decryption is typically pretty painful. They've added daily operations where you can run in and battle it out. We're going to do the caverns. Great shot. Or I don't know if it is the caverns, but that's a shot I got in front of the caverns. The uncanny caverns here. But I highly recommend it. And I highly recommend, we're going to do it in the pharma. that you do it with a group. I feel like the game is way more fun with the team. I have lots of fun. Let me check my game lag here. For some reason, my my game lag keeps coming up here on my capture card. I don't know what it is. I've looked into everything I can look into on it, but I just reset it each time. And then it's like more real time. There we go. Let's go ahead and burn up some of these darn boxes I've got. I got so many lunch boxes. Now, this is like the alpha team I've got with me right here, everybody. They are way better than me. But, you know, I try to help them out with some heals, with some reses. Because that's pretty much my role to play in the group. And we'll give them the boosty boost. And then we'll do a ready check, which we do a ready check by a thumbs up. And once everybody's ready, we go to it. Waiting on Moose. And Moose is good. All right, let's do it, Moose.
This is Dodge. Not sure why or when, but we had a breach in secure
Oh, God. I got one fusion core.
Your AO are responsible. We need to shut them down.
I can feel it. Something's close.
You think? What about that shotgun in your face? You think that's close? Oh, no! This is one of those ones where you gotta rifle butt him.
Keep the shadows and strike fast. Too much noise and you'll be in over your head.
I hate this one, everybody. I hate this one. You see, I used a super stem pack, and I went from full health to dead in like a couple hits there. Stupid. There's like fun harder, and then there's like stupid harder. This is like stupid harder. I think, but oh well, that's just me. The uplink is like everybody work together to defend the point and work together. Where this one's like, we turn the mobs up to 11. You can't kill them sometimes by just shooting them. You have to rifle butt them or hit them in melee. And we're also going to make them turn invisible and explode. Sometimes all at the same time. Or they freeze you or something of that nature. And then most of the time what you're doing is you're just looking down at your radar in the center over there. And see, like, this guy's going to run up on me, and then I have to try to rifle butt him. I missed him. And there we go. I finally got him. And he took off half my health. Just like that. So I got to burn 50 stem packs or something like that. Now, don't be discouraged just by the fact that I don't like this one. There is another one called Uplink that I do like a lot. Because it's more like a tower defense where everybody kind of stands at one point, defends each other, looks after each other. And anything that encourages teamwork, you can count me in for that. I'm always down for teamwork style play. Whoop, there what that got. Normally I use my gat. Oh, Rich's G down.
Move quick and quiet. Eliminate the target.
That peeps down. Where'd they go? They're that way. Okay, they're back up. Now, see, the hardest part of this is the rifle butt part. Right? You got to rifle butt these guys. They added an AoE loot to the game as well. That's probably my favorite new feature of the game. If you've ever done Radiation Rumble and there's just like a bazillion tons of loot on the ground, sometimes it takes longer to actually loot. Oh, God, look at that. Holy mackerel, so much damage. It takes longer to loot the loot sometimes. Someone behind me, too. Than it actually does to do the event.
Y'all know what comes next. Hunt down another batch of these poor fools.
And then I got hit again. I got res from the res guy, then it turned around and it got me again. Now, again, I like stuff to be difficult. I love stuff to be challenging, but not stupid challenging. Not like I'm going to get one shot. Being one shot is dumb. It's dumb in any game. I don't care what game I'm playing. You know, the days of Quake and games like that where you get insta-gibbed or insta-killed, it just is not interesting. It's not fun to actually play if you have no recourse, no way of healing yourself and countering that damage and things like that. If I'm using a super stem pack and they can still one-shot me, that's a problem. I'm also in power armor. I'm level 400 plus. And still these mobs are one or two shotting me in here. And that really tells you that this should definitely be revised or taken out, or give me the option to not have to play this one because it's just dumb. I hear him somewhere. It's just dumb for me to have to
This is a mean one.
go in here and waste all my...
Get a few shots in before they notice. Coordinate a takedown with your whole team if you have to.
and then behind me again. Now, I feel like it's like a little cheating how the mobs are constantly behind you in this game as well. It's like all of a sudden, you know, I'm sitting here and mobs appear behind me. It's almost like they spawn behind me. But my team's crushing it right now. I'm doing a horrible job. Probably because I'm choking to death right at the moment.
We've got our last code. Let's shut.
And so I wasn't even around when they killed the boss, which means I don't even get any of the loot for the boss, but oh well. I'm just trying to find my way back out of here at this point.
You don't need to intercept.
But I absolutely hate this one.
You're out the brother.
Now, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? In this case, this is really, really bad, and whoever came up with this idea should be fired. But other than that, the game is overall fun in most of the stuff that you do. But other than that, I would fire whoever came up with this idea because it sucks. As you can see, I died like 3 or 4 times. I'm using super stem packs. I got like 2 hit. I'm trying to rifle butt them, and they're dodging out of my rifle butt, and so on. Now, normally I use the Gatling laser, though, so that helps a lot. But luckily, I've only got to do this twice today. So yesterday, I could have done the uplink, which was way easier. I could have just done that multiple times to get my weekly done. But I'm going to have to do this one again, and it's going to suck. Yeah, big time. There we go. Try not to sneeze in your guys' ears. But the one thing you'll get from me is you'll get the honest truth from the game, right? I am sponsored by Bethesda, just a heads up. But I answer to no one, everybody. I'm going to tell it to you straight because that's what you're going to get in my stream, the straight deal. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. Like, I haven't been liking the PvP in sometimes in New World, and I'm just going to tell you, I don't like it. I don't like getting one shot in a game. It's stupid. You know, in the game, everybody, they could crank it up where you could never win. You know, because the computer players are going to be so much more powerful and have the ability to kill you way faster than you kill them. The point of any game is to find a balance between challenge and fun, right? You want it to be challenging, but you also want it to be fun. And if it's not any of those things, in this case, it's like the challenge is not fun, then you pretty much failed at your job of making a great game or making a great combo in this case. So, all right, let's just do that one again to get the pain over with.
I've picked up some fusion cores if you still need them, kids, too.
Oh, darn it. I just teleported in. All right, hold on. I'll come back out. He's got some fusion cores for me, which is exactly what I need. My team is so nice, everybody. They help out. Look at this guy I ran across. That's a random NPC I ran across, and he kind of looks like me. And the funny thing is I'm dressed up as a Vault Tech, that I'm from Vault Tech because I'm Overseer Kismet. And that guy come along, and he looked just like me. He looked like a cousin or something like that. Yeah, so we're trying to get the dailies out of the way here. Especially this darn daily op. I should have done it twice more yesterday, and then I could have just skipped this one today, or done it once and then not had to do it again. But again, I feel like if you're going to make it, make sure you have a good balance between the two things, and not have it where it's just like everybody's getting insta-killed, because that sucks. All right, here I am. Big Love, what up? Showing that love. Now, one of the greatest things in the game, I think, is actually the emote wheel. They've done an amazing job of picking the right emotes that you can use. You can show love. You give them a thumbs up. You can say all the stuff. Whoa, fusion cores. Holy mackerel. Let's give them a brotherhood salute. There we go. There we go. All right, now it's time for the big boy. Let's get her locked and loaded. All right, try number 2, everybody. Now, I have a perk on right now. Now, let's see this again. I forgot to look at it. Can only be killed by melee attack, deadly armor-piercing attacks, and it's the Blood Eagles. Now, you'd think it'd be easier because... oh, and I got to put a bunch of this stuff away. Hold on a sec. I got to put all the supply package stuff away, and probably all this food that I didn't get to get rid of. Let me get rid of all this stuff from last time. And this is why I always do all this stuff first, because it just sucks up all of my inventory space. One of the biggest problems with this game still to this day is the inventory management, because they have everything turned up too high. Everything weighs too much. And so you're constantly in this battle of not being able to micromanage your inventory that well. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's just pull the Band-Aid off like that and do this painful run here. I think I will hydrate some more. Oh, and look at that. JC Hunter just gave you 1,000 kiss caps for crushing those retweets. Now we need 3 more, and JC Hunter's going to give you 1,000 more again. Now, if you haven't noticed, everybody, I got a brand new camera, the face cam from Elgato. Incredibly fantastic. Don't even bother to look at anything else, everybody. Face cam is the one to go with. I also got the Wave 3 microphone. It is non-sponsored, by the way. I have been saving up to purchase it. It is my last 2 pieces of my Elgato puzzle that I'm putting together, which is I have the key lights, I have the stream deck, I have the microphone and the camera now, and the green screen, by the way, that's behind me as well. I always forget to mention that. And I also have the capture card, the HD 60, which is awesome, by the way. Incredibly good capture card, because you're watching the gameplay right now in 1080. So very good. We got everybody. Mr. G still, is he loaded in, or is he just invisible? I think he's just invisible. All right, let's give him the thumbs up. And let's try to focus. Let's try to focus a little bit here. A little bit more. Now I got the Gatling laser, so that ought to help me a little bit more.
Our communications have been intercepted by devices in your vicinity. I don't know who's behind it, but we need to shut them down either way. Nosy creeps put the devices in enemy territory. Kill a few of the hostiles nearby. Let's give them a sample of that Brotherhood special sauce.
Yeah, Brotherhood special sauce coming in. That makes me want to make a t-shirt, everybody. Brotherhood special sauce. It's also easier to rifle butt with the Gatling laser.
Enemy nearby should be carrying the code. We'll need it to shut one of the interceptors down. I don't have any intel on who the code carrier is, so do your best to pick them off one by one.
All right, I got to run back to help with the code carrier. Oh no! TARDIS, I'm coming, bro! See, now my job is to res them when they die, but if I'm way over here, it's hard for me to res them. TARDIS down again. I'm coming, TARDIS! That's why I carry a bunch of stem packs.
Use it to shut down one of those interceptors. Don't get sloppy.
So darn slow. All right, we got him. Now, one of the cool things I've got is I've got super stem packs. Notice that he's getting healed as well, because my perk, it allows me to heal people who are nearby me, as well as when they use their heal, it also heals people nearby them, because I'm sharing it at the same time. So very, very cool. Get a moose. All right, now the whole gist of this particular one is you find the people, you shoot the people, and then you find the code carrier, you get the code carrier, you click the thing and turn off the codes, and then after that, you then, more peeps out here somewhere, and then you kill the final boss. But it's kind of dumb because it's hard to find. Oh, God, see, look at how much damage that guy does. Okay, break out of bats there, bro. Again, my super step packs don't seem to be very super today. Now, see, look, I melt them down, but now I got to get down here. I got to jump down. I got to elbow the guy. There we go.
I don't have exact details, so make your kills quiet. Wouldn't want them calling the cavalry in.
Now, these guys are especially tough, too. I'm going to try to melt one of them. Oh, God. Now, also, I just burned like 3 step backs. Also, I have a problem of, since I'm using a Gatling laser, that I have a delay in the fact that I can't use my step packs right away. I have to wait till my Gatling laser spins down first, and then I can use my step packs, which is really stupid. That part also needs to be fixed.
Just one more left. Y'all know what comes next. Hunt down another batch of these poor fools.
Get him, TARDIS! I'm gonna shoot him, you gank him. You punch him. Now, see, when you stay together here, it works good. So one person can melee, but the problem is that the mobs are spread all over the zone. They're spread all over the place, so you have to kind of split up. So instead of working as a team, which you're kind of doing, you're running all over looking for where the mobs are in your radar. So instead of like looking at what you're looking at on the screen, you're just looking at the radar the whole time, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, that didn't work out for you, did it? And now we need 2 more guys. Oh, there's some guys here. One there. Then I just start hitting VATs when I get in an open area. Might run into one. See, like, look, we need 1 more. Who's going to be the one to find him? There we go. And then we're going to have a big mob show up somewhere. This way.
Coordinate a takedown with your whole team if you have to. We need that code.
Might actually get a shot in him on this time. Nope, he's way over there. Now the trick is of course I got a mob on me. I ran forward to drag him in. The gist is to kill this guy before the timer hits 8.
It's time to cut you off.
He ran in front of me when I was trying to... So I'm trying to go in there and he runs in front of me, and because you have collision, I wasn't able to get there and rifle butt him, which is awkward. Same thing happens in New World as well. Because you have that collision, I don't think you should ever have PvE collision. That's just me. There we go, and look at that. He actually waited to launch the nuke. Now, you do get some good rewards. Now, I'm not going to get any more rare rewards because I've already gotten it for the day. But I did get some fusion cores, which is awesome. And a bit of legendary credit. I forgot to have my Gatling laser on. What you want to do is switch to your Gatling laser or a weapon that uses fusion cores at the end, because it'll give you fusion cores as rewards, but it doesn't drop fusion cores in the actual battle itself, but just at the end. So usually at the end, I'll switch to my Gatling laser. Just get that. Good shot of my camp there. So the game is fun. There's just certain parts of it that is not fun, and decryption is one of those ones. I feel like that I don't like it so much that I feel like they should fire that person who came up with that idea, or who made it at that level, where it's not enjoyable. It's just not fun being one-shotted, and also not having a choice. If that's your daily op, and you only have the choice of, hold on, let me fix my layout. There we go. And that's the only choice you have for your daily, and you have to do your daily to keep your stuff going, then I think they massively failed at that particular task. And so they definitely want to revisit that for sure. But most of the game, very, very fun, though. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend another playthrough, especially if you got some friends you want to play with. Or if you don't got any friends, feel free to go ahead and join me here on stream. You can join me by just typing in my name, Kismet, into your friends list. Make sure to let me know, because if you don't tell me, I won't know. Because I will be busy doing stuff. No, Legendary Trader, that's what I wanted to do. And of course, that's where Rotisserie G is. Everywhere I go, Rotisserie G is already there. Alright, let's go ahead and try to trade some of this stuff out while he's over there. There we go. Alright. Doesn't matter which one I choose. I'll put that in there. That's okay, everybody. He's got to trade his stuff in, too. Otherwise, what happens? You get overburdened. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of all my stuff so I'm not overburdened the whole time while I'm running with my crew. Now, I should have put my perks on so I could get that going. But we got a nuke coming down right now. And I want to see if I can activate. Oh, no. Moose put his camp right there. Did I got it? Oh, I can still put it there. All right, cool. So what I did is I just moved my camp from where I'm at over by the nuke. I activated another camp, which I call the Kismet Mega Kill Box, where its goal is to basically help us with the s.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen and also to kill Scorch-Beast. And there we go. Avatar missing. Oh yeah, my stream avatars. I have to reset it. Hold on. Let's see if that resets it. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes. All right. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. There's 1,000 kiss caps. I know sometimes it's broken. All right, here we go. The nuke in here is cool every time, everybody. Every time. All right, now this is the Scorch-Beast Queen. If you haven't played the game in a while or you've never done this part of the game, this is one of my favorite events in the game. Why? Because unlike that one we just did, which totally sucks, and it really is like anti-teamwork, this one's all about teamwork. A teamwork from a whole bunch of people that I don't even know. That person I don't know. That person I do know. That's TARDIS. That person I don't know. Moose, I know Moose over there. I know Menturos over there. I don't know that guy. I know just G. And I don't know whose power armor that is. But what we're doing here is we're all working together as a team to take down the big baddie. In this case, the Scorch-Beast Queen. I'm going to throw down an artillery thing there. And what we need to do is we all need to work together to take her down because she does take a lot of damage. This is one of my favorite fights. Now, while you're fighting the Scorch-Beast Queen, all of a sudden, all these other random mobs that are controlled by the Scorch-Beast Queen will be coming after you. Like right over here, Menturos is getting attacked by all sorts of other mobs over here. Scorched, which have been turned by the Scorch-Beast. And basically, Scorch-Beast Queen loves me. What can I say? All the ladies love me, even the Scorch-Beast Queen. And so what you want to do is burn the Scorch-Beast Queen down. Now, legendaries burn down to half level. Oh, I hear the artillery going off. They get burned down to half level, and then they reset. They go all the way back up again. So we basically have to burn her down to halfway twice, and then eventually all the way down. And I can always tell when there's someone on me because it's shaking my screen. Because, you know, there's like 20 people here. And they always seem to attack just me. Don't see a dang thing. Okay, back to the kill box. Pop a stem pack. Now, my goal is to drag the Scorch-Beast over here by the kill box. Right? And the reason why is so that while we're fighting the Scorch-Beast Queen, we're also getting defended by my kill box here. Let me run over here and repair it. Sometimes it doesn't work out, though, because what happens is people, like, pull her way over there or whatever. And then I got to go and then run way over there. But sometimes she comes right over here. There we go. And this way the turrets are also helping. Now, the turrets don't really do that much damage. But what they do is they shoot all the extraneous mobs that show up and try to gank you from behind. Like this one right here. This guy over here. Just take a look. See, there's always at least one of them on me. There's a legendary on the kill box in the center. Mirelurk Hunter. I'm getting hit by. And so I called out a legendary there so they would get the loot. Land over there again. Yeah, see, I got a dog on me here. It feels like every other second there's something behind me, everybody. It's like every time. Another one. Every time I'm doing something, there's... Now, see the kill box? Look at the kill box doing its job. Right there. Very nice. Trying to heal myself. Nice legendary there. And there we go. S.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen still over there. That's a real bad place to fight because there's a bunch of holes there. It's a real crappy place to fight, so I try not to fight over there. You gotta fight in a flat spot like this so you can see the mobs that are on you. There's one. Legendary. Thing on me there. Now here's the hard thing. Trying to find... I'm gonna AoE loot the whole area. S.p.e.c.i.a.l almost down. But again, it's like a team effort. So that part's really fun. It was a lot harder when we first used to do it, but of course a lot of people have really played a lot of the game, and so a lot of times they'll just one-shot most mobs. There's our level up for the day, which is awesome. So you get all stuck in these little caverns, which is not my favorite. I'll get up here. Prepare the kill box again. And it's going to drag attention to any mobs that are nearby. Whoa, that was a low-flying one right there. This is what I built this for the Brotherhood. Take a little revenge against these scorched beasts who wiped out my fellow brothers. Died way out here. There we go. And so that's what it's for. So that's why we shoot off the nuke the way we do, so that we can drag it out here in the open. This side over here is a way better place to battle the Scorched Beast Queen than where we were battling it, or on the other side, which has that cement bunker, which totally sucks. I hate that cement bunker. Every time they do it at that cement bunker, it makes me not want to do it, because it's like the old school way of doing it. And people just are creatures of habit, I find. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these. And when I was shown the new way of doing it, then I knew that was way better, because you're hitting more zones with the nuke than all the others. See, what you want to do is hit as many of these points as you can. This could even go a little bit right. So it's getting the glass cannon, the sight, the overgrove, all of this, all at the same time. So you're getting all of that. What are we at? We're almost at the top of the hour now. Let's see if I could have actually checked and see if I could have repaired any of those weapons. How about the armor? Can the armor be repaired? Yeah, it can. Okay. So I'm going to go inside my little shelter here. And what it is kind of like a little mini cave or something of that nature, where you can't be attacked or anything like that. You can just go in here. Let me get my disease cure going on. Like this. And then I can repair stuff here with my armor workbench. I'm trying to get so many repairs in. Oh yeah, I think I have enough now too. So repair that. Now I'm not really going to save this stuff, so it's not like I need to double repair it. I just need to scrap it just enough so I get the credit. And then I can just go ahead and scrap all this non-legendary. Anything that's not a legendary past level 40 is just trash. unless you're going to add legendaries, because you can actually add legendaries to your weapons and your armor now, which is awesome. It's really cool that you can craft your own thing, because if you have high intelligence, you can craft your own gear, and that gear is going to have higher durability. Then you can go ahead and just try out the legendaries, and if you don't like the one you got, you can just keep re-rolling the legendaries until you get the ones that you actually want, which is awesome. You can also trade in the legendaries that you don't really need, and then try to either get the legendary modules to try to random roll it, or you can go and try to find the one that you want and then try to craft it, or try to upgrade it or upgrade the legendaries that you want. Very, very cool. So we're going to jump out of there. Back to town here. It'd be nice if you had this legendary trade out thing in your camp as well. I'm gonna jump back here. Every time I get a bunch of legendaries, I definitely want to trade them out. And the number one we're looking for is Radiation Rumble. Definitely want to get that one going on. But before we get into the next event, trade these out so not weighing me down the whole time. I'm at 166 weight right now. I can tell you it's probably from the food and drink. Oh, darn it. Use my canned meat stew already. There we go. I actually remembered. Look at me go. And all this other stuff. Now, you might not have saw me loot this stuff, and that's because most of the time I was just AoE looting all the dead mobs there. And that really does help a bunch. So you don't have to, grind that out constantly. I'm trying to think of whatever else is on me. Probably miscellaneous. Improved repair kits, legendary modules.
Oh, Minerva's up at Foundation if you wanted to check her.
Alright, yeah, I'll check her. I'll check her right now. Alright, we're gonna go check Minerva. Now, Minerva is, oh yeah, Moose said it as well. And they had mentioned it earlier in the week and also last week that Minerva was going to be up on Thursday, today. And I actually want to catch Minerva somewhere else other than Foundation, because Foundation is where I've pretty much bought a ton of stuff from her. But I've been trying to work on my gold bullion trade-in so that I am getting that stuff converted. So when it is time for me to buy stuff from her, I can get it. Now, I'm going to have like all of 1 minute to look at her stuff before the event comes up. But I also need to trade out my gold bullion as well. So let's see if we can get that done in 2 minutes. And there she is. Oh, no, I didn't want to talk. I wanted to trade. And let's see. Nope, she doesn't have anything. Oh, she does. She has a bunch of stuff. Strangler, T65 medical pump. Treated lining Seeker Service underwear. Dynamite. Huh. I'm tempted to buy that just for whatever reason. Now, I have 3,800, so I can buy a bunch of stuff. But I don't know if I really want any of that. Grocer's Backpack mod. Reduces weight of all food and drink by 90%. Does not stack with perks. That's not bad. You know what? Let's grab that. And I don't need really any of this stuff. I'd rather do the event. So we'll just grab that one, and we'll keep some of that stuff for another time. But eventually, I want to get all of it, obviously. But while we're waiting for this event to pop off, let's go over here and do my trade-in for the day. Now, I try to do this every time I log in, because I've literally been doing it for months, because I have so much gold bullion. You can only trade so much per day. Sometimes it doubles on the weekends, but I try to trade it in because I have to catch up, right? I'm like a month or two behind, for sure. Going to invaders. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and jump to invaders, get that going on. And my goal is to get all of my dailies and weeklies done. I know this one, it's in Wally World here. I know this is not the first one. The first one is over here. It's usually where everybody's standing, by the way.
Hello there. I am Homer.
Hey, Homer.
Think of me as an interested party.
Yeah, it's here, it's up over there, and then it's over there.
Waves of nearby life forms. The alien commanders hold the keys to their force fields. We must draw them out. You will want to listen for incoming energy pulses from the siphons. The extraction of brainwaves can sting a bit.
My job is to try to get a hit in. I gotta take a photo at the end of this. Don't let me forget. A lot of them spawn right in here. Little area right here. Just try to tag them so that my crew gets credit.
An alien commander is beaming down.
Now watch for when he beams down, because you'll see him pop in. It's usually right next to the thing. Oh, he's already right there.
The brainwave siphon is now vulnerable. Efficient work.
Now, this is when you want to loot.
Placed in the area.
AoE loot the whole area. One of the greatest things added to the game. AoE looting is awesome.
The enemy spacecraft is preparing some new firepower. Watch your heads.
Now, sadly, I don't have a jetpack. Time for the gather laser. Get melted, aliens.
This force field is linked to two alien life forces. Eliminate both of them to bring it down. Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon. Excellent work so far. We are...
Okay, now, AoE loot.
There is still one more siphon to take care of.
Here we go. Make sure I got these guys over here. A lot of circuitry, by the way. Then over by the pool. Trick is try to hit as many mobs as you can. Get the loot. Not only for yourself, but also for your teammates. What did I get hit by?
enemy general is coming. Take caution.
You want to kill the general. While they're killing the general,
Brainwave segment. Faced with the slightest potential threat, humanity bands together to eliminate it. Very impressive. I will continue to provide aid from afar.
now what it did is it just AoE looted this whole area again. Big love, everybody, big love. And so that was about 6 minutes.
Get your photos, kids.
Oh, pictures, pictures. And so, hold on, let me take pictures, everybody. All right, alien invader. What was the other one? And then, alien enemy. All right, I got my pictures. Make sure you get your pictures, everybody. All right. And there we go. So, you got to have the camera. You can't use the photo mode, which sucks. I think they should just do the photo mode. But, yeah, we used the camera. We got our dailies done. And there we go. So now I just need to kill a Deathclaw, claim a workshop, and then I got to do complete the invaders from beyond. But I think there are some more weekly challenges that I haven't tagged. Nope, just those two. Okay, wow. All right, so Deathclaw, I know where Deathclaw is. So let's go ahead and see if he's up right now. He's right here at Thunder Mountain substation. Let's go get that. So this is fun. This is actually a really great event because it's not like a 20 to 30 minute event where you're following around robots like the Foshnot one. And then I did it for like 20 minutes. Everybody call it getting Foshnotted now because I followed it around. The Deathclaw is up over here at the Thunder way station if you guys need it.
I'm fine. I've got all of mine.
Do you need a TARDIS? They'll probably put it in the chat. Oh, he's good. All right. Running away.
That's where I got those fusion cores taking over 3 things on my workshops on my private server.
Oh, nice mouse movement there. Nice, Scorchy. I've been chasing me this whole time. No, TARDIS! Whoa! Oh, no, the Deathclaw went and killed TARDIS. TARDIS just watching my back. Deathclaw out of nowhere. I got him for you, TARDIS. How dare he? How dare he kill my member? All right. So we got the Deathclaw. Now we just need to claim a workshop. Now that is actually really easy for me. All right, I'm going to go claim a workshop here in my private server. And so what I've done, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. And if you have Fallout First, not only can you have the scrap box, you also get a little tent that you can use, and you also get your own private server. So instead of competing with all the yahoos out there who are looting or killing all the Deathclaws or killing all the peeps and taking all the loot that you need to get your dailies or monthlies or weeklies done, you can actually go into your own private server with your friends and do it. Or you can come and jump onto mine if you want. I highly recommend it, though, because it's actually making me right now my own server. It's spinning up a server just for me. And that means the entire world is going to be pristine, just like if there was no one else in the game other than you. Now, also, you can invite your friends either directly by only inviting your group who is in your group with you, or you can just have whoever's on your friends list can jump onto your server, which is how I have it. So there we go. She is at Foundation Flux. According to Moose, which I double-checked, and she is there. And I got a little bit of the stuff. Now, is she going to rotate like tomorrow, or is she only going to be in that one spot? There is a good question. Now, speaking of the perks you get with Fallout First, you can just do that. So I can put my camp down wherever I'm at. I'm overburdened, right? I want to drop all this stuff off so I'm no longer overburdened. And that allow me now to leave this area because you can't travel while overburdened. I'm also going to activate my camp over here because you can now have multiple camps and multiple sets up. Oh, I forgot to tell you one of the coolest things in the game for the person who was asking earlier, is this game great? They actually made it where you can not only change and create sets of perk cards, but you can actually do sets of your actual special points. So you can actually move your special points around and create different styles of sets, right? So say you want to do crafting, and then the next minute you want to do stealth, or maybe you want to do melee build, or whatever it is you want to do. You can actually do that through different sets. And it's right here, this thing over there, or you can just find them here at the train stations, which is your punch card machine. So I have a shotgun set, I have a crafting set, but you can also adjust the actual specials themselves. And you can see I can have a bunch, and actually even more if I want to. And the same thing with your camps. You can actually have multiple camps like I do up here. I have multiple kill boxes. I have my main thing there, maybe some for collecting junk or maybe lead and junk. Different camps for different reasons, for different purposes, which is awesome. So you don't have to like rebuild your whole entire camp every single time you want to move it somewhere else. You can just have one place and another one another place for different purposes. And I feel like that's also one of my favorite changes because I'm a big fan of building and building out my base. And I'm glad I waited too. I didn't do a lot of building at the beginning of the game because I felt like that's the thing that the game needed, was the ability for you to make multiple camps, for sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop off some stuff here. That's what I was doing. Drop off all of this. Let's go ahead and drop off any legendaries that we got from that. Bunch of armor weighing me down. There we go. There's something else weighing me down. I can tell my character's at 240. Most likely meat. Oh, a bunch of purified water that I just picked up there. There we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And something else. Oh, glowing blood right there. Now, glowing blood is a great one. Let me change my perks real quick. To my crafting set. Now, the reason why I changed my crafting set is it changes all my cards. No! It changes all of my cards, especially the hard bargain, which is going to give me a bigger value for my trade. And so I can go in here, I can go into food, and this is really weighing my character down right now, or aid. Put the glowing blood in there, and then sell it all. Now, what I'm doing right now, though, is I'm getting close to being at maximum. I'm at 39,000 goal or caps, and you can only have 40,000. So I got to be a bit careful there. I need to go and we'll get to the workshops here in a second, but I need to go and kind of waste some of my caps or use my caps up on something. So I've been going to the White Spring Bunker and buying things from there. Oh, wait, no, we were switching over. That's right. We were switching over to Watoga. Let's switch over there instead. Because I already bought a bunch of the stuff for the X01, which is what I usually buy from here. Also, there's other vendors in here in the main part of the White Spring. This is kind of the back entrance to the White Spring. Also at Watoga over here at the shopping plaza. There we go. There's also a bunch more stuff there. You can also go to people's camps and buy stuff from there, patterns that you may not have. So I'll go over here and try to finish this off. Now, what I'm trying to do at this point is I'm trying to buy out all of the various random recipes from the vendors. I just try to get as many of the recipes. I'm not going to use them most of the time. It's not like I'm going to make T45 armor anymore, unless they suddenly give us a lot more room in our camps. But, oh, look at this circuitry. Give me that. But we're going to go to this guy here, and I'm going to mute the sound. And he's got a bunch. Now, it's actually got known here at the top, and you have to scroll through all of these to get to the ones you want. I got to go over here and scroll through them again. To get to the ones you want. So what I'm trying to do is just buy out everything this vendor has, and then if I ever see anything in this vendor, I know that's a new one that I didn't get before. Now, another thing that I would do here is I would start with the ones that are the cheapest. Like television is a good one if you want to add television to your camp. We got ultrasight Gatling laser, which I'm probably not going to use. T60s, T45s there. Quad barrel, dense armor. I'm not going to use any of this stuff whatsoever. But this stuff's the cheapest, so let's go ahead and burn a bunch on that and try to reduce thing. Now, this is why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon, everybody, because I make so much cash in here, I literally just waste it at some point. Just burn it up to fully utilize my caps because I don't want to waste them. Now, what I'm looking for also down here while I'm spending some caps is the fact that it's going to get the caps back up again for all of the vendors. And so I'm just trying to get those caps back to 1,400. There we go. And then I can turn right around again and sell this guy some of my extra stuff that I have on me here. And I'm just going to sell him a little bit of this and a little bit of that and try to get those caps back again that I can then use again. Especially here with Radix. Maybe keep one of those. Get rid of these. All these Radaways. I'll keep one Radaway. Well, or not. There we go. A couple Radaway. There we go. Diluted. Mark thing. Stem packs. Way too many stem packs. Let's say 70 stem packs. That's pretty close. Diluted stem packs. All of those. And what else do we got? 92. Yeah, actually, we could probably sell a bunch of our bobby pins here and get it right on the dot. I don't need a lot of bobby pins because I have the ability just to open any lock or any terminal. And there we go. So not only did I just sell it, I also got 1,400 back again because what happens is there's like a diminishing return on when you sell stuff. It's like a 30% reduction. So if I give them 6,000 caps, I get about 1,400 back, roughly. So what I want to do is I want to sell the stuff, then get my caps back, then buy more stuff, right? And it's the most efficient way of doing that. Now, in Fallout 4, I would do that to the degree of 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 caps in a trade. And I would get to a point where I could buy out every single vendor in the game every time I've played through. So very, very fun. All right, I'm just going to buy all the stuff that's 1,000. I'm not even looking at it. I don't even care. I'm just kind of burning up my caps so it doesn't end up maxing out. Now, I'm going to stop at 30,000 because that's where my my perk maxes out the damage. And I could probably do a little bit more too. Where'd it go? See what's our return again? No. Trade, not reload. Trade. Okay, weapon away. Trade. There we go. And now he's back to 1,000 caps again. So again, we could go in and we could sell him stuff. But I don't have anything over here right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just buy one more thing. That puts me down by 1,000. And then I'll try to get that 1,000 back by jumping over to my camp. And that'll also give me the ability to get more caps here. Maybe 2,000. Let's just go 2,000 if there's no 1,000. All right. Well, Tesla bracers there. There we go. All right. Now I went back up to 1,400. And again, I'm going to go back to my camp over here because I'm kind of done with that vendor for now. And then I'm going to sell them a bunch of my extra stuff that I have. And just keep doing that back and forth at the vendor. Now, I don't really care what I'm buying. It's not really what I'm buying because I'm not really going to use any of that stuff for right now. It's not like I'm gearing my character up. You can see I've already got some pretty decent armor and a decent weapon. But mine is all about my time because I don't have, 20 hours a day to play every single day. I typically use fusion cores because they're really easy to get. And I'm going to show you how I get fusion cores here in a moment. And I literally have tens of thousands of hours into the Fallout series. I've played them all since the very beginning. Let's go ahead and pull these stem packs out of here. Radaways. What else we got in here? Let's do it by sorting. Probably get rid of some of my antibiotics. We got, Heart of the Swamp is up. Comics, Glowing Blood. Get rid of that. I think these are my extra Gronux. I've got one and I got 10. Let's see. Mentats, get rid of those. Oh, yeah, all this stuff. This is all just junk. Junk, junk, and more junk. Unstoppables, 2 and 4. We got a bunch of level 3s. All right, let's get rid of those. And then, what else can we get rid of here? We got any food in here? We do. Okay, now, one of the things we want to do to help us with selling our food is to craft more food. Now, sometimes it's better to not craft it because you're going to get more by selling it as the raw component. And then sometimes you want to actually craft it up because your super duper perk will sometimes double it up, and thus it'll be more valuable. For me, I just craft it all up like this and just hope that it's more valuable as a crafted item as well. There we go. And then we just take all that, and for the third time today, we will go ahead and sell out all of our stuff in here. Anything else? Okay. And I'm literally just going to sell all this stuff, because otherwise it just takes up my room. Honey, we can get rid of a bunch of that. Sell that. Sell the Mirelurk meat here. Sell all this other stuff. There we go. Now, I make most of my money both in this game and in Fallout 4 back in the day. I've played through 7 times now of Fallout 4. And what I do is I usually get the most money from my from purified water. Now, there's a bunch of stuff in here, and it's easier for me to take everything out first, like this, and then put the stuff back in that I actually want to keep, and get rid of all the other stuff that I don't. There we go. All right, I want to keep the bubble gum. Now, I actually probably don't need to keep that much bubble gum. Maybe 5 bubble gum for our dailies, our canned meat stew, our carry weight boosters. We'll keep those in there to use those when we need them. No, that is for slower hunger. No. Don't need any of this stuff. Maybe some Nuka-Cola for when we have our Nuka-Cola thing. Definitely our perfect bubblegum. That basically stops your hunger. And we have different types of bubblegums in here as well. Watermelon and perk ones, various perk ones. But really also we want to think about any alcohol that we want to keep, like some Old Possum, because that's also one of the dailies that pops up. We'll keep some of that. And pretty much all the rest of this is just sell it. All right, then we'll go to food and drink, and I will just sell everything else except for our water right now. And this is just to kind of clean my inventory, right? So you're not looking at all this stuff. It's not that valuable, a lot of this stuff, but it certainly cleans out your inventory so you don't have visual clutter. And then once I get down to a point where I've kind of cleared all of that, I've cleared all this extra aid stuff, which actually is probably going to take me pretty close. Right there. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that other thing. I could have sold that. Oh, on the dot. And now, look, I still got a ton of other stuff that I could have sold. And now I'm back up to almost 30,000. And again, now I need to go ahead and say, you know what? All right, I'll put all this stuff back in there again. Right away. We'll, sell it another time. Let's say about 20 of that. Diluted out of there. Untouchables out of there. And so on. And I'll just keep a few of each thing. Just a little bit on my character. Dirty water, same thing. Purified water, same thing. So next time, I'll have that purified water to sell to the vendor. And that's good. And there we go. And we're about 169. And let's see, anything else? Nope. I think probably just the ammo weighing us down. All right, so we really crushed the vendor on that one. A bunch of rounds there as well. I know, inventory management simulator, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it each time. Basically, we just kind of did a round where we built up 10,000 caps. We sold a bunch of stuff to the vendor to get all the caps, and then once we built that up, we sell stuff. We buy stuff from the vendor to get the caps back up to. First you got to clear the vendor to 1,400 to 0. Then you buy a bunch of stuff. It goes back to 1,400. Then you sell a bunch of stuff and you buy a bunch of stuff and you sell a bunch of stuff and you buy. And you need to keep extra stuff for when you're ready to do that. Like I keep stem packs. That's a great one to sell. And the same thing with other stuff like purified water, stuff like that you can sell. And also I have a bunch of perks that reduce the weight of all that stuff. Okay, so there's only really 2 things I need to do. Claim a workshop and complete the Invaders from Beyond. Now my team's nice enough to give me some fusion cores there, so I already had some fusion cores. So I'm just fine there. Now let's go ahead and change our shotgun back to our shotgun set. Now, you might notice you say, hey, Kismet, wait a minute, you're using a Gatling laser. Why are you in a shotgun set? That is a fantastic question. Very worthy question. Because I also have a shotgun. And the reason why I use the shotgun, the pepper shaker and the shotgun, because it's a great crippling weapon. And when we're doing like the White Spring or things like that we need to cripple mobs to slow them down so everybody can get a hit on them, but they're a lot less dangerous when they are crippled. And it's just easier for us to let everybody get a hit in and then wipe them out. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a little walk here. And I like having my my camp over here at Charleston Station. It's my favorite spot to chill out. And we're going to run over here. And the second I hear this lady, I'm going to mute her. Mute. I have heard that 1,000 times and 1,000 times again. I'm so sick of hearing that same thing over and over again. One of the problems with this game is that it has a lot of overlapping audio, including the mobs, people playing music. You're talking to an NPC. There's some other random NPC in the background talking. That is probably its biggest thing that needs to be fixed. I'm not shooting that. I'm actually going to use that here in a second. And what I need to do is I need to go around. I need to clear these mobs. Now, I can also power up the power station to use it. But if you're not going to be playing all day long, I highly recommend do not do that. So I'm going to turn that off and just do this quest, which is basically kill a bunch of peeps until it tells me I can grab the workshop over here. And it says you want to pay 30 caps to do it. I've got plenty of caps. I'll be fine. And so what it's doing right now is this little thing is capturing it. Now, this was supposed to be a PvP point, and it still is. It still is to this day that you can get involved in PvP right here and take someone else's workshop away from them, whatever. But I don't do that, and if you do that on my server, I kick you from my friends list. I don't do PvP. I think PvP is stupid in this setting. But there we go. Also got claimed to workshop. Now, the thing that I do is I claim this particular area. And then first thing I do is go ahead and power up this machine right over here. And you can see I've made some blueprints. You can actually blueprint your stuff, so you can just keep remaking it over and over. And so that fusion generator is going to be enough to power this fusion core processor here. Now, another thing that I will do is I will run over here, and I'll go to resources. There we go. And we'll go down and we'll go ahead and find this one, which is a lead generator, right? So then we'll go ahead and we'll put this over here. We'll take care of our little friend here. Come on, God. Sometimes the Gatling laser takes a minute to queue up. And then what I need is I need some perks that go along with what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is take my adrenaline out, and I'm going to put in my home defense. I'm also going to take my first aid out here, and I'm going to put in my contractor. That's going to allow me to build stuff for a reduced cost. Then I'm going to go over here to some other blueprints I have. Probably one of the things I'm most famous for, and that is the Kismet kill box right here. So I'm going to put this little kill box down, and it's going to lend me a hand. I don't call it the kill box for nothing. Now, that's just one kill box. Imagine what you could do with a whole lot more. And so what happens when you're taking over these areas, what it does is you have to defend them against people attacking. So I'll put one there and then one here. And then I'll put them in multiple places. It took me a while to figure out that you could actually have actually quite a tremendous amount of turrets. I like owning the grafted monster over here with it as well. So I put it right over there. And mobs spawn typically in this area. They spawn sometimes over here. So I'm just putting them in the kind of spawn points that I normally find the mobs. And so it'll draw attention to where they spawn. This is one of the worst places in the game to actually take over because it's hard to find the actual mobs when you're trying to kill them, so you can do the defense quest for this. But there we go. See, defend Poseidon energy plant. Now I'm going to put this one right here as well. And then basically what's going to happen in about a minute and 18 seconds, I'm going to need to defend the area. Now, another thing that I want to do is take out some of these cars and stuff that's in my way so that my turrets can shoot mobs that get stuck behind there and whatnot. Also, mobs can path their way in. Now, I also have another thing that I put down, which is this right here, which might blow your mind. This right here is actually an additional node for junk, so you can see that it's going to collect that. Also, beehive, and also my popcorn machine. So not only am I getting it from my camp, but I'm also getting it from the workshops. And as I circle around every 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be getting massive tons of loot from every single location, including some fusion cores. Now, I'm not going to wait around for that because that takes forever. A minute of my time standing around is a minute wasted. So let's go ahead and... Oh, look at that. I got a picture of that guy. Kilbo Baggins, exactly. So we're going to go ahead. Do you have the traveling pharmacy perk? Yes, I do. It's not my first time playing Tolark. I have played a lot of Fallout. This is my 5th playthrough of Fallout 76. I even own a Fallout 76 Xbox, which I'm currently not using. I'm on PC. I'm a pretty hardcore Fallout fan. That's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to hit that follow button, everybody. Tolark did. Appreciate you hitting the follow as well. We play a lot of Fallout up in here, mostly with my crew. Sometimes I do a bit of solo stuff. Mainly I do this off stream as well. But what we're going to do is just kind of roll up in here. And I didn't even know. This was the last one that I discovered is actually a workshop here at Minoga. Of course, that's the moment that he has to reload. There we go. Here at Minoga. And so... melt this guy down. Melt that guy down over there. Now notice another fusion core generator. And really you only have to kill those 3 guys. And then you can run over here. Same thing. We're going to go ahead and claim this workbench. And that's going to give us 2 workbenches as well. Now the first thing I always do is try to get the fusion cores going as quick as possible because I want to collect those over time. The first one's going to collect 3, this one's going to collect 3, and then the next one I'm going to go to is going to collect 3 more. So that's about 9 every 30 minutes. And thus, I don't really need to do anything. I can just go AFK for 25 minutes, come back, collect 9 fusion cores. Right? That's what I do. Because, hey, I, again, don't have all day every day to play the game. So I try to maximize my time. And so right over here, we're going to put this fusion generator up here like that. And then also a quest for defending Minova power plant has come up. So again, let's go back to our blueprints. Since we have this selected, let's just go ahead and put that down right there. That's going to start collecting that. Let's get our kill box out here. I like to put one right here in this doorway. Sometimes I put it behind here. You want to put it up as far as you can. You can scroll wheel back and then kind of angle upwards. Because mobs often get trapped in here and whatnot. There's also mobs off to the distance here. There's a nice hill right over here to put your turrets in. Yeah, let's say something like that. And then in the back here, you do get attacked quite a lot. And you're like, well, Kismet, how do you get all this circuitry for this? Well, you got to go around and collect a ton of circuitry. And it actually remembers, by the way, if you have spent a bunch of circuitry there. Because when you lose your thing, you get some of that back that you can use to, of course, rebuild your camp next time. I'll put one there, and then mob spawn typically way out over here. And then this is going to create a bunch of crossfire here, which is going to help me. Now, you saw on the first one I did lead, and there's a bunch of other resources over there that I could get. But what I'm going to do is use our power connectors here. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. Now, you can't actually go off this box, but if you go off this box right up here, you can run that across like this. And you can see my turrets are already going off, defending the area for me. Now, I only need to be here. I don't even need to kill those mobs to defend the area. But I feel like sometimes they, like, cheat. They, like, cheat and basically they don't get killed for some reason. I don't know. Again, I don't make the games. I just play them. And so I usually have to track down the last one of whatever it is. And it rotates what different mobs that come in. But I feel like my turrets are more than enough for whatever should come in here. Now, I'm running a bunch of power line. I'm just running a power line here. Now, this power is... Each one of these boxes is worth 10, right? Even if the power plant is not powered up. And then again, we'll go back. We'll go ahead and do our resources here. And I usually just rotate through it until it turns green and snaps onto there. And this is acid here. Now, there's actually a better place for acid, but since you're here collecting fusion cores, you might as well also collect acid while you're at it, and it doesn't cost you anything other than a little bit of resources just to run the power over here to the acid. Now, since this one is already going on, and I'm already here, I'll go over here and try to get this last one, which is currently hiding behind my thing over here. There we go. And there we go. And we defended that. We can AoE loot all of that. And again, this is collecting popcorn and all of that. And one of the things you also might want to do when you're doing the workshops is check and see if anything needs to be repaired by simply going to the workshop here, and it will tell you to repair them. Now, notice that I'm completely ignoring the Poseidon Energy Plant one. We'll circle back to that. I'm going to turn this quest off. And then there's a third power plant over here at Thunder Mountain. Let's go ahead and bounce to Thunder Mountain. Now, by the way, while I'm doing this, it is creating me fusion cores, right? So at Poseidon right now, even though I'm not over there defending it or whatnot, it's still producing fusion cores as long as they don't destroy that power. And I find 99% of the time they don't even bother with it. But I try to get all 3 fusion core processors going, which means all 3 power plants. Not necessarily go in and power up the power plants, but get the actual processor running. Again, you got to clear the mobs. This weapon is really great versus Scorch, by the way. I missed one back there. That's why I blow up cars, so they don't blow up on when I'm standing next to them. Well, that guy, you can see I've done this once or twice. And then this guy, you do not want to shoot him right there, because if I shoot him right there, I might hit the processor behind him. And if you notice, I'm not even bothering to loot this guy. And there we go. Now, even though there's more mobs up there, I'm not going to bother with those. I just kill the mobs, the minimum amount of mobs that I need to kill to claim the workshop. And so we'll go over here and claim the workshop. Thank you very much, Willful Monkey, coming in, showing some love. Appreciate you. And so now we're going to claim this particular workshop. Now, whenever I'm claiming the workshop, the first thing I always do, again, get that fusion generator, fusion processor running. And so again, I'll get over here. Now, I can't go into build mode yet until I've actually claimed the location. And so once I claim that, there we go. And I've also got my weekly done. I'll go ahead and start off by going right to my blueprints. Now, I built this already. You have to claim a workshop to get this kind of stairwell. And then all I did was put a fusion generator on top of it, like this. And I just kind of tuck it right over here. Now, because I took too long, I got to retake the Poseidon energy plant. And that's okay. I'm on my own private server, so I don't really need to worry about it. No one's going to come in and grab it. And if they do, I'll boot them from my friends list. So there we go. So now we got that running. Now what we want to do is we're going to need to defend this area. So again, more Kismet kill boxes here. Now one of the kill boxes I put right over here because they do spawn on this side. You want to put it up as high as you can. I try to put it up on the thing there. There we go. Now this spot right here is probably the busiest spot in this whole area. So you want to try to get this in here and then put turrets. And then try to get this second one not locked, but a little bit angle, and then also up as high as you can. And then what happens is you can actually cause this to aggro on the mobs simply by shooting at them, kind of like this, getting their attention. Same thing out over this way. You get the mob's attention to run over here. And then the turrets will lend a hand. He went, ah, and then died. Okay, so that's a great spot. And then up here, right here is another great spot for a turret stand. And again, sometimes you'll see me kind of angle them like this, and this allows all the turrets, or at least more of the turrets, to come to bear in this direction as well. And then same thing over here. And again, the turret stand that I'm using is from Capturing a Workshop. So once you capture a workshop, you can find this in your defense tab when you're doing it. And again, we can go ahead and just angle this just a little bit. And then now it'll fire over here. It'll fire everywhere we need to go. Now, and see, it'll also defend way over there. Now, we'll also jump down here and see if anything needs to be repaired. We'll go ahead and say repair all structures. And that is good. Now, by the way, I could use this. This has 10 power. I could use that to run over here and get nuclear power or whatever I need. Now I need to defend, right? It's 1 minute and 26 seconds. I've got to set up defenses, but I've already got them set up. So I'm good. And now what I'm going to do is run down here. Now in this particular area of Thunder Mountain power plant, there is a bunch of goodies right here. Every time you sweep through here, you want to grab this. This is circuitry and a whole bunch of other nice resources here. You have a bunch of hot plates there. And a good amount of resources. Now, the 3 elements that you need to make most ammo is lead, acid, and then the one we're about to do right here, and this is why I have so much of this, by the way, is the fact that I can do steel right here. And steel is part of what you're doing when you're making ammo. And I can use this one to run it right down there. And I don't even need to do any power because it's using the junction box from right here, which produces 10 power by basics, right? Without even powering it up. So now I'm also producing a bunch of steel. Now, the thing I do is I usually appear up there when I teleport here, so I know I'm going to jump down here and grab this. And so while I'm doing that, let's not forget our other stuff here too, our nice free junk node, a little bit of honey, and then also our popcorn, as well as we could add fertilizer or whatever else that you want to farm. That's pretty much what I'm going to farm there, and there we go. And now we're going to get it going on here at Thunder Mountain. Now, Thunder Mountain typically is one of the hardest ones to defend because you're going to have the tougher mobs. Now, we have 1 round of toads. They're up there. And the turrets are going to draw my attention to where they're at because I can't see them on the radar until we kill a few of them. Try to get a hit in or two. That's the moment it chooses to reload. All right. And that was it. You got to hit them, though. Just from the turrets killing them, you don't get the loot. Unlike in Fallout 4, where if your turrets kill them, you still get the loot, by the way. Here in Fallout 76, you do need to kill them. So there we go. Pretty easy one. Sometimes you get much tougher mobs. And even Scorch Beasts that come in and try to get you. So, we got all of that. GG. Everything done. Looking good. We got that defenses. Making us fusion cores. Let's go ahead and go back to the first one here. Now, also these workbenches now become quick travels. They allow you to travel from A to Z just by clicking on it. Boom, it's a free travel between those different workbenches. But the problem is the second you log out for more than 5 or 10 minutes, especially on your private server, that boom, bye-bye, it now, all that work gone. And I've actually got disconnected before and couldn't log back in, and all of it was wasted. I actually tried to take over every single workshop. It took me like, I don't know, 6-7 hours to take them all over because I had to keep defending other ones and going back and forth. And right at the 8 hours when I was about to stream, it actually booted me from the game and said it was going to do maintenance, which means that all of that 8 hours of work was wasted.
Level 2 nuclear alert.
Okay, now every time I come back here, it plays the same thing every single time. Now, while I was gone, it made some popcorn, made a little bit of honey, it grabbed a little bit of stuff there, but most importantly, it has grabbed some fusion cores. And so now I got 2 100% fusion cores, by the way. So every time I use those, I get 1,000 shots. Now over here, you can see it's collected a bit of lead. There's other resources I could grab from here, but really that's the only stuff I grab consistently. Now, since I came back here, you might have noticed that there's no quest for me to do to take the area back. And the reason why, if you notice, I can go into the build mode. If you can go into the build mode, you got it back. It's yours now. And the reason why is because when I appeared, the turrets killed whichever mobs were left over, and I actually got it back here in the area. So, really, really great way of getting your fusion cores and whatnot. Now, the only other one I would suggest would be this one right here, the Charleston landfill, because it has tons and tons of junk over there that you're going to use. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use this junk travel one to pop over there. Right now, there we go. So we'll pop over there. Fosh nodded, exactly. So we'll pop over there and we'll get this one going as well. Now, what I'm going to do is off stream. I'm not going to do this on stream because this is literally going to be hours and hours of time of me just running around collecting fusion cores, doing not much of anything else. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up so that, and I probably should do this on Thursdays. I think that's it. We'll get all the other stuff done, and then I'll do this on Thursdays and then do it off stream so that I can collect a ton of fusion cores for next time. Now, 40 fusion cores seems like a lot, but it's really not. It is not a lot of fusion cores for sure. I burn probably 25, 30 of them in a day. Now this one's really easy because it's just a bunch of dogs as well. And you just melt them down. I don't necessarily need my power armor, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a token thing that I do is use the power armor on the first round and then I take it off. There we go. So I've removed all the mobs from the area. I'm going to get out of my power armor now. I don't really need it. I'm going to go ahead and claim this. Take out this mob there, and there we go. So now it's starting to claim that workbench. I'm also out of my power armor, and I'm waiting to kind of get into the build mode. And again, the first thing I always do is do power right away. So I want to get some power going that I can use on the junk extractors. Now, the first thing I would do is just go right in here. And again, I have the reduction in my crafting, so it doesn't cost me as much to make all this stuff. And I'll just put it right here on top of this house. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get my resources again. Now, the junk generators are probably some of the best ones in the game. Because they just keep going and going and going. It's not like they just get 3 junk and then they stop. They actually collect all different types of resources and they stack at a much higher degree. So that's why this is actually a really phenomenal place for you to do. Now, this one takes a bit more work though, so we're going to have to put in a little bit more time and effort into this. But we're going to go ahead and do some power connectors. I'm going to go ahead and throw a power connector up there. I'm going to grab this with spacebar and run that up there. And then do this one here and then run it down. Now, I like to have like a central kind of power line that I run. And we want to kind of look at where we're running this. I'm going to run it right there. Oh, can't quite reach. But I can take that truck out. And then right down here, there's another resource, right? So let's go ahead and see what this resource is. And again, you just kind of aim at it and you just kind of go down the line. Well, this is steel here as well. Another reason why I have so much steel. Bam, let's get that one. Over here, we'll go back to our power connectors. And we'll go ahead and run this. This is one of the few ones that I actually do a bunch of various resources because it's so easy. Because I'm running the power right by it anyway. That's aluminum there. And then we'll run that one there. And then way back here, you can see there's some water on the side there. But I already have enough water generation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this first. There we go. I'm going to scrap this. Notice, by the way, that I actually get resources for that. And then I'm going to grab this and I'm going to move it. Let's say right to there. And then another junk node here. And now we got 2 junk nodes. A little too much out there. Now we've got 2 junk nodes going in that direction. So we've got steel, we've got aluminum, we got 2 junk nodes, and we're going to get just a bit more. Back to our power connectors here. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and grab this. Now, again, you want to have your power off the ground most of the time. You don't want to have it on the ground. Otherwise, those ground-based mobs are going to attack it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring this down to here. I'm going to move this right over the top of this. Put that down. Sometimes it gets rid of it. Sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, you can remove it yourself. And I'm going to bring this power up over this kind of junk heap here. Like this. Another power here. And then we've got another defend Charleston's landfill. Now, I don't have any problem defending. I'm level 400 plus. I have some pretty decent weapons and armor and all that stuff. So I don't really have an issue. But we definitely want to have it have its own defenses. So we don't have to worry about it. But I'm not really working on the defenses right now. That's our 3rd junk node, by the way. Right there. And then over here, we can go ahead and put down our copper. Again, one of the few places in which I feel is exceptionally good for multiple. Now that we have that done, now it's time for some Kismet kill boxes, where we're going to go ahead and defend the area by that. Now, most of the mobs I find spawn on the outside out here. So we want to find a nice little spot for our kill box. I'm using the scroll wheel, by the way. Scroll wheel to try to get this kill box as far out on the edge as I can and way up. Sometimes it doesn't want to go. There we go. And then we'll take out this truck here. And whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can take out in here. Different cars and things like that. But you don't get the resources for it. I only take the stuff out because it obscures my turrets. That's the #1 thing that I want to have a good line of sight. And so I want that up to be as high as possible. And those kill boxes really do help a lot. Now, probably wherever I put my kill boxes is the exact spot that the mobs are not at right now. I usually find they're attacking from the back. Yep, right there. So I definitely want to have one. Oh, they're going to come right at me here. I definitely want to have one here in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and put one in the middle here, and that's going to create a bit of a crossfire. I don't even need to kill these mobs, by the way. The turrets will do the job. And then one way back here in the back in case they do spawn up here. And Kismet Killbox doing its job. There's one more mole rat here somewhere. And I'm going to let that mole rat show his face. And the second he does, he's now dead. And then we'll remove some of the stuff that's probably going to obscure our turrets if any mobs are over here. I just find it fun to remove that stuff. I've gone around on every single one of these workshops and removed every single thing that can be removed. And sometimes you can remove stuff again and just get some resources from it, which is a great reason to go around and just scrap some of this stuff, right? Because then that's just more resources for you and less stuff you have to pick up and deal with. And there we go. So that's it. That's it for that. Now we just need to find this one more mole rat who's hiding over here. Now he's over there. And sometimes they're hiding behind your machines as well. These mole rats are probably the toughest ones because it's hard to get them to spawn sometimes. He's going to bounce over there and he's going to bounce over here. Now, one of the things you can do, there you go, just stand here. Try to get him before he gets away. Look at that weirdness. Now, if you're having weirdness like this, what you do is you go ahead and just wait because it'll pop up again. You're trying to get him to get out of the ground so you can hit him. Again, I don't make the games, everybody. I just play them. If you have grenades, grenades are great for this. There we go. Finally got him. And now you've defended it. Now, by the way, every time you take it over or you defend it, this is how some people get like level 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000. They just keep defending these things over and over every day, especially on Fallout First. You could level up like crazy if you wanted to. I don't find that exciting gameplay to just grind this. But I do like all of the resources, that's for sure. Now, one more thing to add to the camp, and that is our extra nodes that we can add. So now instead of having just 3 junk nodes, we now have a 4th junk node, basically our Collectron. We have more honey, and we have our popcorn machine. Now, at this point, everything's kind of cool, right? Nothing's attacking my stuff right now. But I do want to still do a quick little run. So I want to jump back to Poseidon Energy Plant and get that going. How many hours do you have in Fallout 76? I don't know. I have the Bethesda launcher. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. It's got to be in the hundreds. I don't know if it's in the thousands. But I'm sure it's way up there, everybody. Hopefully I keep my hours when they switch us back to Steam next month. They are getting rid of the Bethesda launcher, thank goodness. We're all going back to Steam, and then I can actually see how many hours, hopefully, if they keep my hours. I guess I could ask them that question. Now, while I've been gone, everybody, doing all that other stuff, here we go. More popcorn, more honey, and, of course, more junk node there, and especially more fusion cores. And then over here, again, more lead. Now, what I do is I go and I do what I call a run, right? So I've already got that other one set up, and I've got this. I grabbed all the loot. And then I'll bounce to Minoga over here. How do you remove some of the clutter? Needs Fallout Worlds. What clutter are you talking about? Are you talking about inventory clutter? Are you talking about like clutter in the workshops? Be a little more specific. I'll be happy to answer for sure. And so we're running around over here. And again, here we are. We're going to run up on our node again. Look at this. Popcorn, honey, junk node, 3 fusion cores, and then here in the back. And again, there's more nodes here that I can grab. By the way, it actually doesn't even say in the game, I don't know if this is an error or on purpose, that it doesn't actually say acid there, if you notice. Right, it says fusion core, water, and food. Right, but actually you can also get wood from this area, and there is also another node down here, which I actually forget. I think that's, what is this? Here we go. Now, by the way, it only shows you the resource nodes that are in this area. So there's acid, there's nuclear, which is on the other side, and this one is silver, and then also a wood extractor. All in this one, which it actually doesn't even say on the map, which is awesome. Anything we need to repair? No. So we got that one. That one's done. All right, on to the next one. On to Thunder Mountain. And I do this every like 25 minutes to 30 minutes. You got to watch out you don't get DC'd. And then all of this hard work you did, if you get DC'd and, you know, go to make yourself a sandwich and you come back and you got kicked out for 5 or 10 minutes, guess what? You got to do all of that again. Retake all of those back again. So it's something I'm kind of constantly watching while I'm working on videos or doing other things. This is mostly like AFK collection, where I'm just collecting stuff while I'm doing something else. And again, those 3 nodes, very nice. Over here, steel. And then this is why I don't have my power armor on, because I don't want to waste my fusion cores. So while I'm running here, I'll actually use some of the honey that I just collected to run all the way over here, get these fusion cores, GG. We're done. That's it. Now, again, this one also has more to crystal and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So there you go. And then, of course, we could cycle back to Charleston's landfill, and that's typically what I would do. I'd start at Poseidon, run around, end up here, and then teleport back to my primary base, which is also, by the way, when I have that one up, it's also collecting resources at the same time. So I literally have 5 bases going at the same time. 4 which are workshops, and then 1 which is my actual camp. So at my camp, it's also collecting honey. It's also collecting popcorn. It's also collecting a junk node through the collectron. And you can use different collectrons. It doesn't really matter. They're just kind of cool. Oh, Invaders from Beyond up again. I'm not going to solo it. I'm just going to wait for my camp to get out of here quick. Wait for my camp to pop in. There we go. I'm not going to do that one again for right now. So we're going to go ahead and get our honey. We're going to get all of our loot here. Now, this one has the additional benefit of purified water. Now, purified water is how I make my millions, billions, and trillions of dollars because it's an infinite amount of income. It never stops. Every time I log in and am in for 30 minutes or so, boom, I've got a bunch of purified water. If you notice, I'm using the medium level ones and not the big ones because you can get more of the medium ones in than you can in the bigger ones in the same space. And I can actually collect, this is 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, that's 33 water every 30 minutes. If I had the other ones there, it would be about the same in this case, but normally you can double it up and get even more. I find that when you're condensing them down, like I had them condensed down over here in my previous build, where instead of only having 4 in there, which would give me about 20. This one would give me basically 40 in the same exact location. So that's why I use the medium ones. They take up less space, less power, and then also produce faster in the long run. And now I've got all of that water, so I go ahead and put that away for us to sell that to the vendor next time. Right over there. And sometimes I'll go very heavy in purified water where I'll be collecting 40, 50, 60 purified water each time. Like I had one build that I did, I call it the Tycoon Water Factory, where I actually built nothing. I used every bit of the area. I probably could do it even better now with the medium ones. But I used every bit of the water, powered it all, and then I built a base on top of it. So I could basically run along the top and collect all the water every 30 minutes. And I'd collect between 40 and 60 water and then sell it to the vendor. Which is a great way of making lots and lots of cash, everybody. A fantastic way of doing that. Now, at this point, there's really nothing else for me to do except for wait, right? And some of the stuff I could do, though, to reduce my weight is to get rid of some of this stuff that I'm lugging around on me. Let's get rid of these artillery grenades. Let's keep the camera on us for right now. Keep the armor, keep that. We got a bunch of food and drink, a little bit. Got tons of honey here, holy mackerel. Let's get all that off of us here. Popcorn. Again, this stuff can be, you can use it as a food, or you can sell it later on. Too many stem packs there. Same thing here. And I just kind of reduce what my character is carrying, so he's not going to get overburdened while I'm running around. Hopefully. Get rid of some of this extra random stuff. Some of this you can't get rid of because it's quest stuff. Oh, whoa, a bunch of plans that I haven't learned. Hold on, let's learn these plans. Almost forgot. Ah, a whole bunch of stuff. Some of this stuff I bought today. Some of this I got as a drop as well. Some of it you get a whole bunch of plans from the actual doing those workbenches, those workshops. And you know what I do? I take all of those plans, the extra plans that I have not learned, and I do a solid to all the vault dwellers out there, whether you play 76 or not, and I give them away for free. That's right, I sell all of my stuff for free. So if you ever run across my camp, feel free to grab what you need. Don't be too greedy, though. Don't grab it just because you're like, oh, God, it's all free. I'm going to grab it all. But grab it if you need it. Oh, that one I didn't mean to do it. 2,000. And you can see that one's 2,000 right there, everybody. So I could make a bunch of cash on that, but it's okay. I make plenty of cash. And plus, if someone were to buy it for 2,000 and I was at that level, those caps would just be wasted. I feel like the vending system is probably one of their greatest additions to the game, where you can sell stuff to random players if you want. In my case, I just give it for free. There we go. Now we're down to 141. And we're just going to go ahead and see if our weapons need any modifications. Nope, they're all good. And then what I do is I go ahead and, nope, not that way. I go ahead and run in here, and then just to kind of keep myself secure against mobs try to come and get me, I close this up, I mute the game sounds, and I literally just put my character to bed for the next 20 minutes or so. And so he'll sit there for 20 minutes and just chill out and do it. Now, if I had any more dailies to do, I would work on those. But we got our dailies done. We got our weeklies done, other than this Invaders from Beyond challenge, so I'd have to do that tomorrow and the next day. I don't know if it's really worth my time, because I have 1,000 other things that I want to do. But I will definitely maybe give that a try. We'll see. Because every one of these that I miss is means that it goes on longer and longer to do my actual scoreboard here. Now, speaking of scoreboard, let's see where we're at. What do we get today? We got fireworks. We got lunch boxes, we got free stage leather paint, and up here. Now, in the beginning, this goes really fast, but in the later stages, you'll see it slows down a lot, so don't get discouraged. Remember, by the way, also, as you're getting atoms here, oh, I forgot to clean my liquid courage over there. Because I fall out first, I get extra stuff there. But the liquid courage here, or not the liquid, the atoms here, you can use actually to progress your thing. So if you want to drop some cash, you could actually literally open this whole entire thing on day one. They also added the ability to rank up your stuff. So you can rank up to here. So you can hit R, and then you can do it up there. And you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean rank up to here? Well, I can actually roll over the one at the end right here. I can hit R. Where's the last one? Here. I can hit R, and it would say I need 12,150 atoms, and I could just finish the event right now. Now, I don't like doing that, everybody. I like to have the challenge of logging in every day and playing with the crew and doing all of that. But you can see I've got pretty much. And actually, Bethesda is kind enough to sponsor me for Fallout First and for it. But I would buy it anyway, everybody, because I think it's totally worth it. But I could just use the atoms that they gave me, and I could just buy it to the end. But I suggest not. I suggest to make it a daily thing, to log in, have some fun with peeps, get in some groups, do the Scorched Beast Queen, do the events, especially this alien one, which is really fun. It's not too long. It's just enough time to jump in there, shoot the mobs. You might get a rare drop from it. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I got that I didn't even look at, which is some rare patterns and whatnot that they're dropping just from this one event. So again, here's what I'll do. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Now, it's already been around 5 minutes, so I'll go ahead and set it for 20 minutes, and in 20 minutes, I will go ahead, get out of the bed, and even without my power armor, I'll just jump around from place to place, and I'll jump over here to Poseidon, even though it's right next to me. I mean, it's a free travel, so I can just click there and grab it, and then I'll jump up here, I'll jump over there, and I'll jump down here. Now, if they need to be defended, I will defend them if it's actually up at that moment. If it's not, if it's going to defend it like in a minute or two, I won't bother. I'll wait for them to capture it. And sometimes while I'm sitting here busy doing other things behind the scenes here, they'll actually capture my places. Well, guess what? It's still collecting the fusion cores. It's still making fusion cores as long as they don't destroy your fusion generator. And out of all the times I've done this, which is hundreds of times, I can tell you that only once have I ever seen them actually destroy one generator, let alone all three of them at the same time. So this is why I use a Gatling laser. It's because it's super easy to collect fusion cores. And my team usually, if they have extra fusion cores, they're kind enough to give it to me as well. But this is what I do offline. I usually build a bunch of these up. And I'm kind of tempted to build up like, 200, 300, 400 of them so I don't ever have to worry about it again. So there you go. How do you remove the cover like cars? Oh, I see. Yes, you go into your build mode to remove the cars. I'll go out here just to show you. I don't think I have anything else in this area that I haven't already removed. But some things cannot be removed. Like this right here cannot be removed, and it's annoying. I can't remove this windmill here. That cannot be removed. So normally you would just roll over it, and if it highlights, then you know it's something that you can remove. And then you just hit R, and then you remove it. Just like you would remove this, right? Like if you wanted to scrap that, you'd hit R. You know, I don't want to take my jacuzzi out though, but you hit R and then it does it. By the way, the jacuzzi actually heals your health, just like your bed does as well. Like me some foosball. I want this in real life, everybody. I want them to make a foosball table. I think that would sell like crazy. I know I would buy it. I'd put it on a credit card and figure out how to play for it later, like I do with most things at this stage of my life. Because you know I got a YOLO stuff, everybody. I can't wait till I'm 65. You know, I'm 50 years old. I have to just go for it, and that's the way I look at everything I do now. I'm just all in everything that I do. There you go. You can't open it all day one. It has a time limit before you can buy levels. No, I think you don't have a time limit anymore. I think it says you can buy it all the way there, but I think that's right. I think I did hear it do that. That you can't just buy it on day one. That I think it's after so many days it unlocks so many. I thought they took that out though, because they did add this. They just added this feature where you can just hit R and say rank up to there instead of hitting every single one and do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to, I don't want to waste my atoms. I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to get all the way to the end. Now, out of all 8 seasons, I have not done any of the seasons except for 3. The last 3 seasons, 7, 6, and 5, have I actually done, but I missed out on just a massive ton of loot in the first 4 seasons, which I'm kind of bummed about now. But I'm surprised I didn't do it then. But I had real life stuff going on, so I had to take care of that as a priority. But I'm going to try to get every season from now on because I feel like they got a lot of cool stuff in there, including a lot of cool allies and stuff like that. One of the problems I have, though, since I'm not playing all day every day, and I don't play every single day of the week, is the fact that by the time I'm done doing the season, I don't have any time to do anything else. I don't have time to do any questing or do any of the other content in the game because I'm just grinding this every single time. Because I only play for 2-3 hours Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I play for a bit longer, around 3 or 4 or 5 hours. Normally, unless like today, we got the dailies done pretty quickly. And then that's it. Then I play it again next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on in the week. So I'm not getting this done in time to do all the other quests and do all the other stuff. All right. And basically, I asked a question about Minerva. Let me go back and see if you guys answered that Minerva question. That does she jump to another camp? If she's at Foundation today, does she go to another camp tomorrow? I don't remember. Like, if I log in tomorrow, will she be up at the crater, or does she just randomly show up on Thursdays in a different camp? There we go. Hope they add a way to go back and finish previous scoreboards. I think that'd be awesome. She stays. All right, she stays at that one camp. And then what happens? She goes away, and then she comes back at a different camp for, like, the weekend, right? Because I don't know if she has different... I was told that she has different stuff at different camps. But I know she has a bunch of stuff that I don't have, so I guess I could burn it up. You know what? Let's go do that. You know, I'm not saving it for a rainy day. Let's just go burn up a bunch of our stuff. Now, again, everybody, I don't save caps for the fact that I can say, look at me, I got a ton of caps. I've made hundreds of thousands, probably 1 million plus caps in here through the 5 playthroughs that I've done. I have played on both, or on PC, PS4, and on Xbox as well. But I'm not going to be able to do the events on all of them. What I wish they would do is just do crossplay. Now, that kind of screws me over if they do crossplay, because I do have all the different consoles and whatnot. But I would rather see crossplay than anything else. I think crossplay would be the biggest boon to this game. Absolutely. Now, this is Minerva, who I have not talked to until recently, until like, I don't know, middle of last year or end of last year, who I started to go to here because I finally got around to doing all of my gold bullion here. So let's go ahead and do this by regular sort. There we go. Now I already own a lot of the stuff, so I see dynamite is like the cheapest thing. So let's get all the cheapest stuff first. Gauntlet, pistol. I always buy all the cheap stuff, so I feel like I got a lot for my dollar bill, right? For my gold bullion here. And I have thousands of gold bullion. So let's go ahead and just burn that up if she's not going to appear somewhere else tomorrow. I'm not going to use most of this stuff, everybody. I can tell you that already. Then 750, 750. Oh, we're out. We're at 500. So there we go. So we burned a bunch of that up. A bunch more patterns that I'm probably never going to use. But hey, GG. Let's go ahead and learn it all. See, there's people like me who are collectors, right? And I know a lot of you are probably like that who are watching my stream or who run with me. People who are collectors who just gather it, who are never going to use it just because it's like a goal. It's like an achievement to get every single pattern that you possibly can in the game. All the standard patterns, all the rare patterns, and hopefully a bunch of unique patterns. Now, I feel like the unique patterns is where the game is really where it shines, is where you can get these patterns that you can only get during certain events, or you can only get during certain seasons as well. Go away for a week and then be back on Monday. Okay, I see. And then will she be in a different place, TARDIS, or will she be in the same place? Because I've never seen her anywhere other than Foundation. So I'll just keep looking for her every Monday or every Tuesday, right? Because I won't be playing on. Will she be there on Tuesday? Will she be there tomorrow? Right? She'll be in the same spot tomorrow, and then will she be back next week, Monday, and then Tuesday? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep trading in my gold bullion and all of that, and whatnot. Let's see if we got any legendaries to give in. No. We've already done our vendor for today. I don't think we did our provisioner for today. He's at 0. And then provisioner. Let's go say hello to the provisioner down here. Now, I have been massively collecting legendary modules. And the reason why I've been doing that is because they've been saying, oh, well, we're going to come out with 4-star legendaries. We're going to come out with it. We're going to come out with it. And supposedly this is the month that they're going to come out with 4-star legendaries. But I haven't seen any news on it. So if I haven't seen any news on it, then probably not, everybody. I would imagine no. But one of the things that I do like about Bethesda and about Fallout 76 is they do give you really great info on what's coming up and all these events that they're making and whatnot. And they really they had like their B team or their C team, maybe even their D team, working on the original Fallout 76. And I feel like they either fired all those people or they moved them to another location where they could be better suited to work on whatever they're working on. And then they brought in their A team to do a revamp of Fallout 76 and take away a whole bunch of stuff that nobody cares for. As Fallout, I can tell you, I don't want to do open world PvP. I just want to go around, collect loot, do stuff, play with my friends. It's like Fallout 4 with friends, right? That's what the adventure mode should be. And then they should have a separate mode, which is PvP for the people who want to do that. But it's such a small part of the overall community that it definitely needs its own bit of fun. Because what happens in the open world, people just gank you, everybody. It's not like, if I don't want to do PvP, I shouldn't have to be involved in it. I feel like New World does it really well, that you have to actually flag yourself to go into PvP. PvP is best when it's in more of a controlled environment, when you're doing like defend the castle style stuff, or you're trying to take an objective for something. Or in the case of wars or invasions, you're trying to either take a castle or get a castle back. I feel like that's when PvP shines the most. Right. And there's a lot of examples of that. And then there's some PvP, which is just nothing but a Zerg Fest, which is something I was talking about last night on New World. That is just nothing but Zerg, Zerg, Zerg the whole time. And if you're not on the Zerg side, then you're just getting rolled over the whole entire time as well. So that PvP is a very special thing that I enjoy playing, but not if it's boring and not if it's one-sided. I want it to be an even battle. I want to fight someone who's very even. I want to fight a group of people who are just as good as my group, and we're battling it out, and it comes right down to the skill level of those 1 or 2 people who could turn the tide. Like sometimes I'm doing PvP, I'm a healer, so my healing will turn the tide of whether we survive and win that battle or win the overall war or not. right? And that can come down to just a few people standing and staying there, even though you're getting hit, even though you're getting wailed on. You stay there and you fulfill your role as part of the group, and you sometimes come out victorious. And even if you don't, at least it was an epic battle. At least you had some fun because everybody was battling and there was all sorts of chaos and mayhem going on, and you still had fun doing it, right? If it gets really boring and very grindy, if I'm doing it just for grind, then that's not as fun as if I was doing it because I love the PvP part of it, right? Oh, Project Paradise as well. So yeah, so how much time we got left here on my timer? Let me take a look here. Let's see, 7 minutes. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and do another round just so you guys can see that. Then I'll probably go a bit early today. Slinging people around, are you? I'll probably go a little bit early today. I'll work on my fusion cores. I'll work on all the stuff behind the scenes. And then I'm going to be back tonight playing with my team. Speaking of great teamwork, we have an event tonight where we're going to help people with their expeditions. We're going to help people with loot runs, whatever they want to do. And last Saturday, we absolutely crushed that loot run, everybody. We rolled over them like a steam train. We even went and did some of the hardest open world content in the game. A level 66 elites. We were doing these high-end portals where we were fighting off these mobs, and my team willed it into existence. It wasn't like, hey, we were so OP that we wiped them out. I mean, we were probably seriously undergeared for that, and still my team, time and time again, when you feel like, oh my God, we're going to wipe, people are rezzing people and healing and working together as a team, and just would come through with the victory over and over again until the very last boss, which was really, really hard, by the way. Very, very hard boss, but you push yourself until Lady Luck pushes back. All right, so we grabbed our various loot, we grabbed our fusion core, we grabbed our lead, and then we're going to go to the next one here, like this. I turn my sound back on, and we're just going to do this over and over again. Machete coming in. Age of Kodan threw me off of PvP for most of my life. It was so bad I had to join a PKK player killer guild just to level up and do the story. Yeah, that's why I don't do PvP. I have played Age of Conan. Really great game, by the way. I think it needs a lot of work on it still. But great game. We played that. We played Ark. We played Dark and Light. We played just a whole host of games on our mega server. Oh, and look, I left beside an energy plant right as a defense came up. That's okay. We'll let it actually get taken, and we can always go back and take it back. Now, see, this plays every time. And I just muted. I just muted so I don't have to listen to it for the 9,000th time. I wish one time you got there, it came up, and then it just never came up again while you were still online. I mean, I can understand that it would put it on there every time you went there. But, I mean, every time you went there for the first time as you log in. But every time I go there, it keeps playing that same quest and the same dialogue over and over. These are all the little things that add up in the game that make the game not as fun as if you did take the time to fix those things, for sure. All right, once again, we run down here, and we have our 3 extra nodes, which is our popcorn, our beehive, and then our junk collection there. Then we have a steel node. Now, this also has wood collection, nuclear collection, all that kind of stuff over here. I'll burn 1 honey here to keep me going. There we go. And then that one's done. And then to the next one, down here, Charleston Landfill. And so I'm like the guy who goes to the arcade and picks up the quarters, right? The guy that comes in there, opens up the games, takes all the quarters out, and puts the thing back in and then closes it back up. That's kind of like my job. I just go and I collect all the loot at this point. And if I need to defend it or kill mobs or whatever while I'm going to collect it, then I will. But if I don't need to do that, then I just don't. I don't even bother. I just go ahead and just keep cycling that every so many minutes. And this one's really good if you are low on resources. If you're having trouble with your circuitry, which is where I mainly get my circuitry from, which is right here at the junkyard. So I'll run over this way. Get that copper ore. Down here, I'm going to hit R and then R again to take all of that. I didn't even look at what it was. This over here, got some nice steel scrap. A little bit of aluminum there. And then over here again. See how it collects a lot more junk than if you were actually collecting lead? You could actually collect more lead in the junk collector than you could in the lead collection, I find. And then once again here, we've got our extra nodes that we added. And then over here, we have another junk collector. And there we go. That is a ton of loot right there. Now, should I need something like a repair or something like that, I do have another blueprint for that, which I can just throw down, say off to the side here. And then I can go ahead and go to the scrap box and scrap all that stuff if I get overburdened, or I can repair my weapon or whatever it is I need to do. This is actually my stash box. That's pretty cool. It's the Brotherhood stash box. Little old thing that pops out of there. Very cool. And that's it. And then back to my camp. But actually, let's go defend Side energy plant, because that's fun. You can also just join the event as well if it's a defend event. You can just join it. Now, at this point, I don't bother to use my power armor. I don't even need to use it in the regular game. I'm just so used to using power armor. I usually use the power armor. The main reason I use it is for the jetpack, which I need to get around to do it. Dude got owned by the kill box. Bunch of them just hanging out here in the corner. Now, one of the problems is the turrets don't always kick in. Like, there's a bunch of turrets over there. And those turrets should be shooting over here right now. And this is probably the #1 place where these get glitched out. I'll try to drag them out here, or hopefully my turret will lend a hand. There we go. When you see those bullets come from behind, that's my turrets helping out. We'll just AoE loot all of that, which is nice. So that was wave #1. Now wave #2 is going to come through. Now another cool thing you can do at this particular one is you can repair all the stuff. It takes a lot of aluminum, as you saw there, but that's okay. I'm getting aluminum from elsewhere. And so it's repaired not only all of my turrets and all my other equipment that I've made, but it also brought in a vertibird. Now that vertibird can be used to actually attack mobs. And we can grab our vertibird signal grenade here. Under weapons, there we go, vertibot, signal grenade. And now we're looking for more zombies. Now you can see that a couple zombies have died, or one zombie has died. I usually am listening for my turrets. No, it's in the back. So it's in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call in my vertibird by throwing in a signal grenade. Now, the vertibot... Oh, there's another guy there. Yeah, they're right over here. So the vertibot is going to take off. I'm stuck on something. There we go. The vertibot's going to take off and come and help me, but I'm going to kill him before he goes. But you'll see the vertibot now is going to go up there. He's also going to aggro all the mobs in the area. And I find 99% of the time, that vertibot is going to get destroyed. And we're already done. So we completed round 3, which instantly killed all of the mobs. Now he's going to grab aggro from everywhere. Sometimes you can hear the turrets even though they're not shooting. And so he's just going to kind of patrol the area until there's nothing left to kill. When he doesn't have anything to kill... Oh, there's a guy way up there. Better if you shoot in... I killed him. If you shoot... Now, look. There we go. Another guy up there. There's a bunch of mobs up on top of here. And what he'll do is he'll fight those mobs up there. Now, I could go up there and kill them, but they just keep respawning. So I'll let him kill them, or they will kill him. Most of the time, they blow up the vertibird. So all of that resources that I used was a waste. But I did it just so you guys can see it. But most of the time, I don't bother with a vertibird. But I have so much resources, by the way. Once he gets blown up, I can just keep bringing him back and bringing him back and bringing him back as many times as I want. Oh, look, and he's also dragging mobs in this area. And when those mobs come in contact with the kill box here, the kill box is also wiping them out. I don't think any of this is what I can get. I can get this one. Man, somebody's shooting at my kill box. Now, also back here, see how there's things right here? I can't remove some of this stuff. So it's actually blocking my turret's ability to shoot them. And they actually kind of cheat in this game. Where these Scorch can actually hit my turrets, though my turrets can't hit them. In Fallout 4, turrets shoot a really far distance. Where, oh, yeah, shooting up there. Where in here it doesn't. It actually, so most of the time, doesn't even activate on the mobs unless I'm here. And so when I leave, I know when I come back, that vertibot's going to be destroyed. And again, I could run up there and wipe them out, but it's good. We're out. We're out of here. Now remember, it's 20 minutes from whenever you last picked it up, or 20 to 25 minutes depending on when you last picked it up. But you get DC'd based on the last activity that you did. So in my case, I typically run over here and I get in the bed because it has a tendency to take longer to disconnect me.
I heard the inspector was here. I wonder if I'll meet her someday.
Maybe someday. All right, so then there we go again. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Counting down.
And that's it, everybody. And I'm just going to rinse and repeat that all day long while I'm working on stuff. Now, let's go ahead and go to my office, give you guys some love, head on out of here, and I'll be back later on. All right, got lots of work to do behind the scenes, everybody. Get ready for the upcoming weekend and week. I'm always working on literally hundreds of hours, everybody. I work on the stream 7 days a week. Not 20 hours a day, though. I'm too old for that. But I work on it all the time to try to constantly improve the quality of my stream. If you like that in a stream, then you want to hit that follow button because it does help me a lot. Let's get all of you in here, right here in my chat. Let's go ahead and give you guys some love. 1,000. 2,000. Oh, we forgot to do battles today. 3,000, 4,000. Or did I start a battle? I just forgot to do the battle. Nope, we didn't even do the battle. All right, my bad. We'll come back to that probably on Tuesday and try to really get into that event. We have plenty of time. We have 18 days on that. That was my bad, everybody. I totally forgot. Let's give you some extra love for that. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There's 5,000. Close enough on the retweets. There's 1,000 for that. And 1,000 for all my Stream Raiders battlers there that I totally slacked. No, I'll give you 2,000 for that. Slacked on doing that today. All right, everybody. So here's my schedule right here. You can find it on all my social media. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And then at 10 p.m. Also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on Saturday. We play games like Fallout 76, which you just saw me play. We play Astroneer, Satisfactory, New World, and of course the wonderful 7 Days to Die. Now, if you do want to help out the stream, you can see my schedule right there in the chat. You can go ahead and support the stream for free by just popping over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/KismetBP, or over to twitter.com/KismetBP, or both. Both is even better, because the more you guys go over there and subscribe, the more you go over here and follow, the more awesome giveaways and fun stuff I get to do here on stream. Now, if you want to know more about the team, come and join the team, be part of the Teamwork Tycoons, maybe in New World, maybe in 7 Days to Die, or in Fallout 76. Feel free to check out the Discord, discord.gg/Kismet, or even easier, all the links are right there in the chat. You just click them, off you go. Easy, easy. Then you can also check out the website, kismet.gg. You're like, Kismet, what equipment do you got? What do you use behind the scenes? What's your computer setup? And all of that stuff. All that stuff is up there on the website, along with a whole bunch of unboxings and other cool stuff like that. Now, also, you can help support the stream and go above and beyond. The best place to support the stream is over at Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/Kismet, because 95% of that goes back into the stream, as opposed to 50% of your sub going to Twitch. Twitch, so it makes it really hard to keep this stream going. But if you go to Patreon, it does help a lot. Know that every penny goes right back into the stream in the form of giveaways and other things of that nature, upgrades of equipment and things of that nature. And only 5% of it goes to PayPal fees. None of it goes to me because I don't make a dime doing this, everybody. I do this because it inspires me to get out of the bed every day. It has really affected my health and actually made a difference in my life, doing something that I love to do every day, bring a little joy and entertainment into your day as well. So thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good one, kids. See you next time. See you, Machete. See ya next time. We're going to have some fun. For sure. Now, again, I will be back tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hanging out with my New World crew. We'll see what everybody wants to do. Maybe some expeditions, maybe some loot runs, maybe some portals. I don't know, whatever they need. We'll get that going on, and I will see you all then. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norver. Thanks for watching. Press the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, and AMZ. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.